So after a kind of confusing, maybe middling Xbox One reveal a few weeks ago, Microsoft has come to E3 promising lots and lots of games. And on that promise, they absolutely delivered. They started off the show with some games that we suspected were coming to Xbox One, like Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, but Microsoft also broke out the Halo card and said a new Halo is coming to the Xbox One in 2014. And they announced some brand new games for the Xbox One, a new Killer Instinct and Rise: Son of Rome from Crytek. Microsoft also dropped a bomb. They announced the price of the Xbox One, and it's $499 in the US, 499 euros in Europe, 429 pounds in the UK. It's going to be kind of a tough pill to swallow at $499, especially with some of the DRM and online check-in components that really have kind of soured me on the Xbox One at this point. Microsoft also made a couple announcements that were not necessarily game-related, but pretty big deal. They announced Twitch integration for the Xbox One, and that you'll be able to share your epic moments, as they call them, through Twitch. They also announced that they're getting rid of Microsoft points finally, and now we can pay for things with real money. I think we're all pretty happy to see Microsoft points die. Surprisingly, they also announced the new Xbox 360 that's out right now. It's based visually on the Xbox One's design, and we'll find out more details about that soon. So did Microsoft redeem itself? Are people feeling good about the Xbox One announcements? You know, they definitely came in full force and brought a lot of games, a lot of big, blockbuster, really important games coming to Xbox One, some of them exclusively. And some of those games actually look like really interesting, really great next-gen experiences. You know, a game like Sunset Overdrive really doesn't look like anything that we've seen so far. Rise: Son of Rome, that looks really good. You know, it's like it really does give you the impression that we are making a graphical and technical leap. So one announcement that made the Xbox price a little easier to swallow was the announcement and our first look at Titanfall, which is a spectacular looking multiplayer shooter from Respawn. It was really the right game to end on, because I think it's really going to have people talking. So Microsoft has given Sony in particular a lot to think about today. We're going to see how they're going to react to Microsoft's announcements, and we have a much clearer picture of what the Xbox One is going to look like when it ships this November.